The story of Atlantis begins with the Greek philosopher Plato. Around 360 BC, Plato wrote about a magnificent island nation. He called it Atlantis. Atlantis, according to Plato, was a powerful empire. It was larger than ancient Libya and Asia Minor combined. The island was said to be located beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Today, we know this location as the Strait of Gibraltar. Atlantis was a prosperous and advanced civilization. It possessed skilled architects, engineers, and artisans. They built magnificent palaces, temples, and bridges. The island had a strong military, abundant resources, and fertile lands. The people of Atlantis lived in a society governed by wise rulers. Their laws were just, and their way of life was harmonious. However, the Atlanteans' greed for power grew. They sought to conquer lands beyond their own. This led to a conflict with the Athenians, who bravely defended their freedom. The Athenians, despite being outnumbered, triumphed over the Atlanteans. But Atlantis' downfall was not at the hands of the Athenians. The gods, angered by the Atlanteans' hubris, unleashed their fury. Earthquakes shook the island and massive waves crashed upon its shores. In a single day and night, Atlantis vanished beneath the ocean. Plato claimed that the story of Atlantis was not his own invention. He learned it from his ancestor Solon, a respected Athenian lawmaker. Solon, in turn, heard the tale from Egyptian priests during his travels to Egypt. According to the priests, the story of Atlantis had been passed down through generations. It served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the ephemeral nature of power. The Egyptians were known for their advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering. Some scholars believe that the story of Atlantis may have been inspired by real events. These events, over time, became intertwined with myths and legends. One possibility is that the Egyptians witnessed a natural disaster. This disaster, perhaps a volcanic eruption or a tsunami, could have destroyed a significant civilization. This event then became the basis for the Atlantis story. However, other scholars argue that Atlantis is purely a product of Plato's imagination. They believe he created the story to illustrate philosophical points about morality, virtue, and the ideal society. In this interpretation, Atlantis serves as a literary device rather than a historical account. The debate over the historicity of Atlantis has raged for centuries. Some believe that Plato's account is based on a real island that sank beneath the waves. They point to geological evidence of volcanic eruptions and tsunamis in the region. These events could have caused an island to disappear. Others argue that Atlantis is a purely fictional creation. They see it as an allegory or a moral tale intended to teach lessons about the human condition. Despite the lack of conclusive evidence, the mystery of Atlantis continues to fascinate and inspire. The story has captured the imaginations of historians, archaeologists, and explorers for generations. Countless books, articles, and documentaries have been devoted to unraveling the truth behind the legend. Over the centuries, numerous theories have emerged attempting to pinpoint the location of Atlantis. Some believe it lies submerged beneath the Atlantic Ocean, as Plato's account suggests. Others have proposed locations in the Mediterranean Sea, the Caribbean, and even Antarctica. One popular theory links Atlantis to the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete. The Minoans were a sophisticated Bronze Age culture with advanced architecture, art, and trade networks. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption devastated the island of Thera, modern-day Santorini. This catastrophe caused widespread destruction and may have contributed to the decline of the Minoan civilization. Some scholars believe that the Thera eruption could be the basis for the Atlantis legend. While the search for Atlantis continues, its existence remains a subject of debate and speculation. Whether a real island or a product of imagination, the story of Atlantis has had a profound impact on our culture. It serves as a reminder of the power of nature, the allure of the unknown, and the enduring human fascination with lost civilizations.